It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. To throw, it's Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. To the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, 48 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give to Breida. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Throwing now is Allen. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Now a first down carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, he shifts past him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter. Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Allen off the play fake. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line.
111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And how about this decision? Tie game, 4th quarter. They want the ball back on the onside kick. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 26 yards. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's taken in by Knox. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's caught. An Hilton touchdown. Cole Beasley, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. On second down, it's Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ben gonna throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right.
He finds his man Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.